Alright, maybe one more time. Bit anxious, in case you haven't noticed over the last 3 days. Do one more little unboxing and I might try and build my Schnauzer. So, I found some potential chances to get a Minsk figurine, although obviously it's not a guarantee. It sure would be nice though. It's probably the most I've wanted a figurine since the Copper Dragon, I would say. The large figurine, here's one I already got. It's the Marrow. I got 3 chances. I got Artist Simber. I think I have that one. I don't remember. Did one fall on the ground? Where'd that one go? I'm missing one all of a sudden. Where'd it go? No, like what happened to it? Well, first off, this is a Colton zombie again. So there's that guy. Still my packaging from yesterday up here because I've been distracted. But I don't know where that other one went. Is this it? No. Well, on to the next one, and I guess I'll see if I can find that one while I'm opening up the box for the other one. What the heck? Or did I toss the box with it still in it? That's possible. Well, it's not in there. Oh, but it did go with the box. I found it. I was gonna say, what the heck? That was bizarre. I got a little Velociraptor. A new dino friend to go with my other dino friend. There you go, he's off for a second anyway. Stupid things, especially the little figurines, are gonna be obnoxious to deal with. And again, so there's not very many large figurines in this set, I guess. Because I get the same 2 or 3 every single time. So I definitely am bad luck on that account. Here's another Veggie Pygmy Chief. It worked decently. I wasn't expecting that to work. Another. So this is just Rerun Central. Because here's another Velociraptor. See, I told you it was just balancing. Camera. There we go. And another one of these guys. They're called Aldani. So I feel like if you go inside of too close of a range, it stops focusing completely. There we go. Aldani, the lobster man. Lobster man. And that other one that I have like 4 of. It's called Garillon. Now it's called on the table. At that time, all the small packages just fell on the ground. And I reached over because the box fell down. How are these that elusive? They're a big puffy bag. How does that keep happening? In the meantime, here's another Bati Goblin. Again, a complete duplicate. So the success rates in this for variety are really like obnoxiously low. That's a thing I will say disappoints me heavily about this set, is that like there are only 7 or 8 commons, so you keep getting the exact same ones for the majority of your box. There's no variety in the commons. And then as far as the other 2 miniatures, they fell down under my chair there. Well, this one's interesting. What are you? Owasha. Come on, camera. Why you gotta do this to me? There we go. Invisible. So I think the odds are just against me finding this. And a Tabaxi Minstrel. So out of the 12 figures, 1 was not a complete and entire repeat. Which means that these might be the worst of all of them, because there's a lot in the set I don't have. I have the same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The same 9 over and over. So unless there are 5 rarities and they completely even them out, that there are 9 rare and 9 uncommon, etc., or something, and I'm just getting the same common only repeatedly, then there's some pretty stupid balance involved with this, or rather lack of balance. So let's make this. Let's end on a better note than that, because seriously, I'm more than a little irritated that all of them were complete repeats and that there was no variety. Carefully, don't let them fall on the ground if you can help it. Alright. So, let's see how this goes. So it calls it the Schnauzer instead of the Schnauzer for some reason. So okay, so we need to, well, first off, this is the base. Are these grays or black? Looks like the only black is in the nose and the eyes, so they're all grays. So we have a 4 wide, 2 wide, and then we get these little guys. Actually, I'm going to put something on. Give me a second. Not for you, for me. You can't watch it. So there are 2 of those. Alright, so 1 4 wide by 1. The white blocks. The instructions on these are so confusing, or well, unintuitive, I should say. So this goes this way. I don't understand why you have me build a thing, or well, you have me set pieces in a spot and then not connect them. That's one thing I find very strange about these. So, because like these are just going to tip over. They're not going to actually connect anything until the next tier, so it doesn't really matter if I put them with each other or not. And then these are even more unusual because these go at an angle and they're not connecting to anything yet. It's weird. It's weird, okay? It's weird. Alright, so and then there's just the 2 hovering in front right now until we get to the 4 that's here. Do 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 do. There's a 4 wide that goes behind this. And this goes here. I did this wrong. I'm looking at the wrong instructions. Back here. See you there. I see you there. Okay. Let's read the right instructions this time. It'll help. So put a 2 across this way. Oh, wait. What are those connecting to? Oh, I'm holding on to the wrong thing here. This goes like this. There we go. One, two, three. This is across. And another one goes, and then this is where this 4 long goes. And then there's a 2 peg. Goes that way. And then let me just repeat the process on the other side. Ah. Alright, so put these 2 dudes beside one another. That. So we put them together this way. And those are the hind paws. And then this is a 4 that just goes straight on top of the other 4, I think. No, it goes forward. And then this is this way. These are here to straighten those silly things up on both sides. And this goes across like this. And it has 2 single peg grays in here somewhere. Inward. Ooh, it's a non-matching. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know why they didn't just go with the longer piece. too wide. Not too wide. And then 4 wide. Yeah, what's it even have the big square for? That doesn't make any sense because you can't put it on here because it's got diagonals. So I don't quite understand. So this goes here. And this here. And step inward one. I'm sure there's an extra, but I don't want to chance it. It'd have to be one of the smallest pieces. And then this goes back even farther. So it looks like that. And then there's only one round on top of these guys. And it's okay, so you got a single peg gray on both sides. It's not gray. There we go. This must be the last one of the set, because it's hard to find. And also a tiny piece. Squares on both. These. So we need a 2 and 2 twos. And a 4 two different twos. So this is reversed on the other one as well. Just which side this is on. So a two, a pair of twos, where'd the other one go? And then a four, and then a two, and then a gray two, and then a pair of gray fours. This is plural on the grays, and the gray, the grays. And then two threes. You can definitely see it starting to take shape. And then in the middle are two white threes. This is I don't quite know why with that. I mean, I guess it can be that way on a dog. It just looks weird to me. Then those are the two squares, and then back behind are two threes in gray, and they are this direction. So these two actually are forward one peg. Wow, this feels really rickety. Until the next tier is put on, it just feels like this is just what's going to keep happening. This stuff's going to pop off like this. So please, let's get this done so we can get to the next square, the next floor of the construction. Because one of the rules of these inexpensive models like this is that they use hollow centers, which means that sometimes the things that would hold it together a little stronger are not there. So this goes like this, and that should hold all these together at least. And then a full right. I want something that's gonna hold the sides together better. Okay. But there aren't any this round. So we'll just have to wait until the next level. I mean, it makes sense in theory, but in practice it's very unreliable. I don't quite know why it has this little ridge on their back. Good. And then one forward. These. One forward this here. And one forward over here as well. Right here. And so 2, 3 wide. So I guess this company's version of these is that they try to use as few different types as possible. Alright, and then the head. This guy, which goes on top of, yeah, I can feel my anxiety itches coming on here from knowing what's going on tomorrow. So again, with the levitating blocks, all the instructions in a section don't necessarily meet up to have something connect. Because there's supposed to be another gray here. There's nothing to hold on to until the next step. So on the sides of these, here's the one. Too wide. Something's not right here. Okay. Oh, that's right, because I'm missing the pieces that I said didn't have anything to stick to yet. back like this. Ooh man, this feels so unstable. Maybe I gotta hold these into place. And then here's a 2 wide. There's a 2 wide that goes underneath it. And that goes over here. Are those? No. These don't go here. These are also the amazing levitating blocks that don't stick to anything until the next step. It really does you no good to worry about them. I feel like they should just be in underneath like they show in other steps. It's just weird and inconsistent to do it that way. I know when they're going to do it one way versus the other, but I feel like it just doesn't feel right, man. It just doesn't feel right. That's all I'm saying. Two of these guys go across here. On both ends of this dude. Alright, so here's this modified version of what they're doing because there are pieces that just don't contact anything. So like there's a 2 gray and a 2 gray here. Man, the company that made this one is not as good as the other ones. The thing that it's making is adorable, but the unstable way, because of the fact that they're cutting some corners and making some certain specific pieces, is... I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that setup that they're doing there. I mean, I get why they're doing it, I guess is what I'm saying. I just don't like that they're doing it. Because like this, these 2 pieces are still technically floating. They're now 2 tiers up on 2 different steps, and they're not connected yet. And then there's a gray. Or am I off by 1 again somehow? No, it can't be off by 1, because that's flush. That's how that's supposed to be right there. Oh, that's right, the last step had 1 floating there too, I forgot. So yeah, all 3 floating things in the previous one are also floating in this one. That's irritating. I don't like that. So a 2 wide and then a 4 wide. And then this holds the last 2 floors, as it were, of that back there. And then on the sides, you still have the kind of rickety. It's held together like this, I believe. Yeah, it's held together like this. I feel like there's a much better way to have done the same exact thing. Oh no, I don't feel. I can tell there are definitely simpler ways to have done what is going on here. How are we doing on time? Okay. What? Shane, you're freaking crazy. Shane McMahon, what are you doing? You're in your 40s. That's so unstable. That is a terrible design. Definitely better ways they could have set this up. It's finally solidifying its hold here. Okay, it just doesn't want to stay together. There we go. Alright. So I'm done. The signature, very eyebrows, very eyebrows of the doggo. And then this way. And then 2 3s with 2 of these. Yeah, that head is super unstable design. If you ever make a model of these somehow and like try to submit instructions on some like fan form for Lego or whatever companies you have, don't use only thin things. Try and stabilize the pieces as best you can, because otherwise it's a real challenge to keep them even in place. This is the final. Well, it doesn't help if I held it up to the camera where it used to be. This is the final of the Schnauzer. Couldn't have it without the bad camera. There you go. That's the Schnauzer friend. And then yeah, it comes with a base. And you can't put it on the base. You can't put it on the base because it's got the crooked feet. I guess if you put the feet forward, it's hypothetically possible you could do it. Yeah, if you did it like that. Why are you guys zooming on my face? Hide my face. My face isn't the interesting part. It's this thing that's interesting. There we go. So yeah. So there's that little video for you. Well, not a little video. It ended up being 45 minutes because I had to keep chasing things down. But thank you guys for watching all the same. Hope to see you again real soon. I know the surgery is going to be taking place tomorrow. I don't know what the next day is that I will be on. I'll probably try and do an update video as soon as I can for anyone who cares. The plans after that, or, you know, all depending on when I'm feeling healthy-ish. But yeah, so, yeah. Take care.